How much does gasoline cost in the Los Angeles area? This is the most expensive one I could find, which is $5.79 at the cheapest, all the way up to over $6. But I went to a bunch of gas stations and different places, and this gives you a good idea kind of on average what you would see if you were driving around LA right now. Now, Costco is always the cheapest gas station, but you have to be a member, and all those cars going around the block are waiting to get into that big jumbled mess of people trying to get gas. So you have to think, what is your time worth, and is it worth it to idle for 30 minutes waiting to get some gas for $4.79 a gallon, 0.9. Heading over to the airport on the fancy pants side on the Pacific Coast Highway, it's $5.69 and up for a gallon of gas. And on the dirty east side of the airport, I found the cheapest other gas station that wasn't Costco at $4.94 a gallon. There are bodies in the streets, so if that frightens you, you might want to pay an extra 30-40 cents a gallon. If it doesn't frighten you, then that's the best deal that I could find where you didn't have to join a membership store. Now, if you want to sell your gasoline-burning car and buy a Honda Civic that burns natural gas, your natural gas is $4.54.9 price per equivalent of a gallon, so you're going to get ripped off there too. So either way, no matter what kind of gas you're burning, you're hosed. So heading out east from the airport towards Inglewood, City of Champions, I thought I'd find cheaper gas, but it tends to get more and more expensive as you get closer and closer to the Rams house. Whose house? So the gas station right next to the Hollywood Park LA Rams complex is $5.59 a gallon. Everything in Inglewood has gotten more expensive. If you talk to anybody who lives there, they'll tell you rent, everything has gotten expensive in Inglewood, City of Champions. So what if you cut out the middleman and go directly to the refinery? The Chevron gas station in El Segundo, which is strategically located right next to the Chevron refinery, where all those big things are full of gasoline, where they could just literally walk it across the street, it's still $5.69 a gallon. So you don't win there either. If you calculate out how much it costs to drive a mile in my truck, it's around 42 cents a mile versus the Prius, where it's about 12 cents a mile. So I will be driving the Prius until the prices come down. Hopefully they will someday. And here's what it costs to ride the train. $50 for a 30-day pass, which is probably a lot cheaper than gas if you do a lot of commuting. And you can also drive your car, park your car near the station. You can bring a bike if you want to. I like to do that, ride my bike to the train and then ride it from the train to my final destination. The one thing that has not gone up in price at all is the Super Lotto. So go to the Bluebird liquor store with $1, $2, or $3 and buy 1, 2, or 3 lottery tickets, and that will solve all your problems.